Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk Theology. Now, I want to challenge you with a question today. Where does the story of Christmas begin? This month, we're going to be looking at the story of Christmas, that is, the story of God becoming man in the person of Jesus Christ. And where does that story begin? Now, most people would say, well, that begins in Bethlehem. But actually, we know from the Bible that that story began thousands of years before Jesus Christ was born in Bethlehem. In fact, I would even say that it begins in Genesis 1 and 2 when God creates the heavens and the earth and he makes man in his own image and in his own likeness. That is, he makes us to be children of God. And that was always God's design and plan for us. But God knew even when he created us that we were going to sin, that we were going to fall short, and that he would ultimately have to send his own son to bear our sins on the cross. Now you might say, how can I possibly believe that? Well, the Bible actually says this in 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 7. Paul calls the gospel the mystery of God that is hidden since the ages began. That is, before God ever made an earth, he was always planning to send Jesus Christ to redeem us from our sins. In fact, we could even say that one of the reasons God made us in his own image and after his own likeness is not just so that we would be his children. That certainly was part of his purpose, but also so that he could send his own son to be one of us. And you would say, well, then why would God make us to begin with? Why would God make humanity if he knew he was going to send Jesus Christ to die for us? And the answer is simply because of the vastness of the love of God, that he would create us even knowing from the very beginning that Jesus Christ would bear our sins. And that is really what the hope and joy and glory of Christmas is all about. So I hope you'll keep up with this study. Follow. If there's a question you want me to answer, feel free to put it in the comments. God bless you guys. Live for Jesus.